Greetings and welcome once again to another exciting session on Wife Only, where we'll be discussing that which is prudent for us to know. We are distinguishing between a male and a man. If that is something you're interested in, please join us on the inside to navigate you through this excursion of the 15 distinctions between a male and a man. Is yours truly, Ainsley, the wife lifestyle strategist. Let us get on the inside so you can enjoy that which you came here to devour. Now, let us examine the 15 distinctions between a male and a man outside of what we would have previously indicated. So, number one, a man knows his worth and his identity. He knows who he is, whose he is, and what his purpose is. The male is existing in a state where there is identity crisis. Number two, the man has a vision. So he has a sense of direction, knowing where he needs to take his family. The male, he lacks vision. He lives his life in the past, on his past encounters, his past pursuit, his past success. But the man is looking to the future. Number three, the man exudes confidence. Yes, you heard that right. But the male lacks confidence and entertains cowardness. You don't want a man that is coward. Well, that is not a man, that's a male. So now you have an idea to distinguish. Number four, the man, as we stated, is a protector, but the male is a coward. So if someone comes to break into your house, the male will put you forward and say, take my wife, honey, defend me. But the man is going to protect and prevent the intruder as much as is reasonably possible. And the man is going to be protective because his wife is submitted to him. So he has his duty and obligation to her. Number five, let us get down to number five. The man serves, but the male wants to be served. Yes. I don't think I have to say anything further on that matter. The man is willing to serve, to do things which are pleasing to his wife in accordance to the will of God, but the male desires to be served and serviced in all manner of ways, some which are ungodly, but he desires them anyway. And if the female is in the relationship and in oneness, then she will oblige in destroying her sanctuary and desecrating his, and believing that they are living lives which are pleasing because they put, before we even get to that, let us move to number six. The man moves towards fulfillment, but the male moves towards pleasure. Yes, so he desires pleasure over fulfillment. He desires pleasure over principle. But that is not where we're going to stop. Number seven, a man is committed. The male is uncommitted. He wavers. Number eight, the man is faithful, but the male is unfaithful. The man is focused. Yes, he is focused on that which is right and righteous, and he has a sense of direction, a sense of guidance that he wants to instill on his family. And he is focused in getting them to the destination. But the male is confused. You see, he has a gender identity crisis, and he is confused about who he is, where he is going to be. And all this confusion is transferred onto the woman. So now the man is confused, the woman is confused. So now we have two confused persons in the same house. And then the children comes into the picture, they are also confused. So that there is a recipe for disaster. Number 10, the man assumes responsibility, but the male will pass over the responsibility. So if the woman does something wrong, the man should be held accountable. But the male would say, no, 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 you are the one who did that. I am not responsible for that. That is your action. You did that. So I am, it's just like a blame game. The blame game that we saw in the Garden of Eden, that is how the males operate. But the man will take responsibility because he is the head. He is leading the family. So if the wife does something that is unbecoming, he has to take responsibility for her action and put measures in place to guide her back into the fold of grace. Number 11, the man has or exudes masculinity. Some may say positive masculinity, but there is no such thing as positive. It's either you're masculine or you're feminine. But the male is more feminine in their expression, and that may be translated into toxic masculinity based on the normative association of wordplay in the modernistic society that we live in. But I don't want to use the word toxic masculinity because it's either you're a masculine person or you're a feminine person. So the male tend to be feminine in terms of their behavior. They want to be led. They don't want to lead. So we have feminized men. We have men who are behaving effeminate. So that there comes on the male dynamic. So the male and the man are distinguishable from each other. You can spot them from a mile away once you understand these 16 principles. We said 15, but we're going to give you an extra one that you can look out for. 12. It says that the man is honest. He tells it as it is. Because he's in leadership, he understands that time is of the essence. It's better to rip the band-aid off swiftly than to play around and be deceptive. He tells you as it is. The male there is in denial. He tells you what you want to hear. He lives in denial. He is not cognizant of his reality that he exists in, and that there messes up not only him but messes up the family structure. 13. The man is accountable. Who wouldn't want a man that is accountable? But the male tends to justify his action. Did you do this? No, this is why I had to do this, blah, blah, blah. So he always comes with excuse, behaving like a woman, coming with excuse why they didn't get what they need to be female rather, trying to tell you why they didn't get what they need to be done. So he comes with the excuse, he comes with feminine energy. So he needs someone to be babying him, to be cultivating him when he should be cultivating the woman. Number 14, the male lacks morals. But before, let us talk about the man, because the man has principle, he has core values. But the male lacks morals. So he will do things which are questionable. He will do things which are dangerous to the family structure. He will do things which are endangering to life and human interaction. But he doesn't care because he is a male. His mind is still not fully developed. He has not yet been in alignment with the will of God. So we can't expect him to be operating as an ideal man. Number 15, the man appreciates a powerful woman. The man will appreciate a powerful woman because he understands that the woman is representing him. And under that authority, if the woman is powerful, it means that the man is even at a higher level of power, because he is the one under which the woman is under authority. And when he is in the workplace and he interacts with other powerful female, he not only looks at the female, he looks at the husband that is leading this woman, because only a woman that is truly under the authority of a man would exude certain characteristics which are admirable, and he is able to observe them, and he in turns respect the husband without even knowing him. The male, on the other hand, is intimidated by a woman who maybe earns more than him. But there's no problem with your woman earning more than you, because at the end of the day, if you're in leadership, you understand how the vision and the mission of your family structure operates. When you have all that laid out, then you will have no problem. But because he is in a state of identity crisis, he doesn't know who he is, he doesn't have a vision, and he lives on his past, he's going to be intimidated because he is not yet caught up to reality. But you have to decide whether you want a male or a man, or a man or a male, or you want the male man. You have to decide. Number 16, which is our bonus, it says the man has uplifting and rational conversation. Yes, uplifting and rational conversation. So he is there to guide, to teach, to educate, to elevate. However, the male is there to engage in irrational conversation. He wants to explore things which are not worth exploring. He wants to erode your time construct. He wants to give you ideas which are not beneficial to your present or your future. But at the end of it all, you will have to choose whether you want a male or you desire to have a man. Is there really a distinction between a male and a man, or a man and a male, or do you want the male man? This is where we're going to pause this session as we continue to discuss and dissect the distinction between a male and a man. I hope that this series has been giving you guidance and the concepts so that you can appreciate the position, so that you can make rational decision. Signing out from Wife Only is Kareem Ainsley, the wife lifestyle strategist. Until next time, continue to be the wife you were meant to be, and feel free to share your blessings.